Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I'm streaming Lord of the Rings Online. This is my first stream in 2019 and it has been a while since I've streamed. It's been at least a couple weeks. So I am trying to get back to being used to doing this real quick, and I left off on this lore master. Let's see, what was I doing? I think I did the event last time. I don't know if I did any questing in Osferod after that. I actually came here in Evendim. I had to record, I just wanted to record this for an outro for some upcoming videos. And I don't know if I have much to update on. I did actually fix Streamlabs and my notifications, so when people subscribe that will actually come up as it's supposed to finally. So that's working again. Okay, got the chat up now. I think OBS updated and some of the things with it are a bit weird now, and I'm always worried that something will break when that happens. But it doesn't look like anything's really changed too much. Let's see, get my bog guardian out. I kinda was just running towards my questing trying to get back on track, but I do need to, my volume's a bit loud too, that's distracting me, but I do need to do the Winter Festival. I believe that's still going. I think I saw it's going till January 13th, which is still like over a week away, but I do want to do that. I can't go through it there. I have to actually use a map. I believe I picked up a map, otherwise I don't know actually how to get there. One of these should be a map there, yeah. So I'll go ahead and go to Osferod, and then I want to go there because I think I'm pretty close to getting an elk. I don't remember the exact things I needed to do to actually get it. Actually, I picked a good time to start this because it is dusk. Never mind, I picked a bad time. It is. I was thinking it was dawn and it was sunrise, but it seems like I'm always streaming. Or not streaming, but playing this game at night, end game. Hey, Ginger Billy. I also did slightly change my setup just a little bit, so I'm kind of getting used to that still as well. Okay, I think if I leave Evendim, this quest will fail, so I'll go ahead and pick that back up once I did not mean to open the LOTRO store once I go to the winter home and do this. Yep, Mika Mueller, I am back to streaming, and I'm hoping, as far as the spring goes, that I will be able to have a schedule where I can actually stream consistently at a specific time. Usually it's probably going to be evening time like this. Participate in a Yule Festival activity. Okay. So I have to remind myself what I need to do. I only want to do this Yule Festival to get the elk. And I believe I was pretty close last time I was here. So I have enough tokens, but I need to complete the more the merrier. So what is the more the merrier? Don't know what that would be under, actually. Wouldn't it be Breland? Wouldn't it be any of these regions? Hobbies? No. Yeah, race and social it looks like. So I just need to do 3 more quests in Winterhome. Okay. I don't know if that's 3 more specific quests or any dailies would count. Hopefully any of the dailies count. But I'll go ahead and accept everything and just try and do 3 more and see if I can get the deed complete. I know I did this stuff last time. Again, I don't know if it was last time that I actually did this or if I actually did do some questing on this character. I also did that burglar stream, which I plan to do some similar streams of other classes with that. And Ginger Billy, I don't know what PC issues you're talking about. I did have, trying to think what I was having. I had some issues with my microphone recently, but that seems to be just unplugging it and replugging it fixes it. The bad thing with that is I don't know when it happens because sometimes it has happened like in the middle of a recording. Oh, and my laptop. which was kind of a separate thing. The fan wasn't working, but actually just recently got that fixed. so I wasn't really able to do much editing like I'd hoped on that. I'm just still wandering around picking stuff up, talking to people. I don't know really what I'm doing here, kind of on autopilot, clicking anybody with a ring. I don't know if I want to do the theater again if I don't have to. I think there are some more fun things to do around here. I think I see the ring for the theater again. That's not what I want to do. I can... What's the empty keg emergency? That's where you like bring the keg somewhere down here. You can't be seen by a guard or something. Let the stuffing begin. I need to eat at the first food station. That one's pretty easy. I think I failed the second part of that last time because I didn't know, well, what to do afterwards or where to go for the next station. This was the first thing I actually did last time as well. Took quite a while to eat that piece of bread. Okay, so I just want to make sure that this is giving progress and it is giving progress on the deed. Yeah, I need to go to the second station. I've seen what look like other stations, but I don't know which is the second specifically. Maybe this one? So this time I actually have a time limit to eat the bread. Hopefully I can. If I'm not just eating dense bread the whole time, I might be able to eat enough food. Hey Brian Rivera, I am back to streaming. Had to take some time off during Christmas time and New Year's. And yeah, pretty much winter break for me. I wanted to start, I thought about doing some like videos to have kind of my return to that, but I figured it'd be best to stream, and that also, oh, I actually ran out of time. I was too slow on that. But to actually get back to doing content again, I decided streaming would probably be best because I think that's what I did last time when I took a break. My cats are being noisy, but it's distracting me. And yeah, this guy I need to clean up the spills for. I don't know if I really want to do that. It's kind of slow. I have to clean up 30 things. Okay, so this is the keg one, and that one I just delivered to a guy. I think he's right down here, actually. Oh, I've been spotted. So I can't go by that guy. Do I need to re-pick it up if I fail it? That does make it a little bit slower. Who gave that quest? This guy? I assume I can let... I think it's just the guards that can't see me. I think I can jump if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's a pretty quick way to get there. Okay, so got 2 quests done. I need to do one more. I don't know if I have one. Actually, I have something to turn in. Oh yeah, I have that. Like, yeah, that one to turn in. I don't know if that one would have counted for the deed though, because that's like not a quest in Winterhome, I guess. It's kind of just the event quest. But I do have a quest for this guy. Was he the last guy I needed to tell about that? Yes, he is. Okay, so we got that done. The more the merrier. Hopefully I can barter for the elk now. That was the whole point of doing this. Yes, so this is my first elk. That's pretty exciting. Psycho presence. Did my elk, did that just go to my skills directly? Okay, so we'll be using that, but I don't know if there's a particular way to get out of here. Okay, it's just swift travel. I guess the best way would be to use my map home, probably. Martin Lorson, I am a part of a kin. It's actually, this kin's kind of reformed from my old one on Arkenstone. A lot of the players in the one on Arkenstone just became more inactive over time, especially starting around like Riders of Rohan, so it was a pretty old kin that I joined and played with them during Mirkwood and Isengard. So that's kind of fun that they're back on this server. So I guess I'm ready to quest here in Evendim. Get rid of all those festival quests. I don't have too much interest in them anymore. Except it doesn't look like I can cancel them. Maybe the Frostbluff ones. I don't know if I really want to go through and cancel all these quests, but have to do it at some point. Oh, I guess it would be removed in like 10 days. Or whenever the festival ends. But anyway, we can go ahead and get this quest to spend time looking for boars. I have a feeling we'll just spend 30 minutes doing other things. And as the quest says, we won't find any boars because there's a striking absence of them. Guess I should track some of my other quests though and see what's going on. So this one is to go to North Downs. I don't want to do that. Don't want to go to Rivendell. I kind of remember this now that I have a bunch of quests to go like all over the place. The Riddle one I can do. Don't need to track the boar one. That is Trollshaws. I don't really want to go there. This is a bounty quest. Definitely head for that. Bear hides is kind of a general one. I think the dry logs are with the bears. Elk Concha is probably okay to track that. And then yeah, I can go ahead and track the bear one, or my quest log is full, or quest tracking is full. January 10th, that's a bit earlier than I thought, but fortunately I still had time to do those couple quests and get my elk. I don't know what quest I have tracked that's like right here. Has a ring there, but it's the whole other area. I think that's the Tomb Robber one, so what do we need to do? In the Spirit of Yule, I don't want that quest tracked actually. So I think the best thing to do would just head way north up there. The hunt continues, probably do that along the way to the quest. I think I need to kill, don't I need to kill, yeah, boss guy, Harry Hinchcliffe. But first I need to do something with the riddle here. Guessing that's that stone marker. So the next one goes way west over here. I don't know when I'll do that. I'm not really sure. Again, it's been a long time since I've actually done kind of the western. Usually I just do the first quest set or first couple quest sets in Osferod whenever I've done Evendim in the past. And it's been a really long time since I've completed more of it. I don't even know if I ever completed like the whole zone whenever I did it. That would have been way back on either my Warden or Runekeeper. Are the only two characters I could have done that on. And I need to, yeah, just head north. I need to remind myself this character's crafting as well. I have played a little bit of LOTRO the past couple weeks, but I haven't really played much games at all. So I'm trying also to get back into the rhythm of actually keeping track of what I need to do here in LOTRO. So I'll probably want to track wood right now. I think I need that for my woodworker, especially the Lebethron branches. I've kind of fallen behind the past couple weeks. A lot of people, especially people in my kin, have advanced. And for a while I was actually the highest level character in my kin. And that is definitely not the case anymore. Actually kind of curious what the general level range is. A couple more level 50s than... there we go. A few more level 50s than before. And it looks like the general leveling group is actually mid-30s. We have like a leveling group that does stuff together. And I had my alts were actually with them for a while, but again I fell behind on them. I think my Runekeeper is level 29 and my Warden's still level 23. And speaking of the Warden, I never actually got to this, I don't think. I do plan to... I'm gonna try and do something on her, even though I have like another Warden series, and it seems like everything I do something on happens to be a Warden. But I want to do North Downs, at least the first kind of half of it, before you get to the Steldon side, like the eastern half of North Downs. And just do that whole questing thing, because it's been a while since I've done it. I'm just kind of curious how that's holding up and if it's fun. And just have something to do other than level this character right now. So he doesn't count for anything specific, but he is a signature. And this character, he's still killing real fast, and that actually reminds me, I have some gear to give him. It's in my mailbox. I sent it from my tailor since the last time I actually played this character, I don't think, it was before the update when they fixed crafted gear. I guess I can go ahead and kill a few tomb robbers while here because there are so many, but I don't think I should have an issue of finding them. But yeah, to get my mail, I think I sent a set of level... looks like a mix of level 32 and 35 gear. I guess I selected, I think, whichever had the best stats. But yeah, these have a lot better stats now that they fixed that. So like, even compared to my quest gear, this is a lot better piece. And the finesse rating. I've always liked finesse in this game. It's not really much at this point, but a little bit helpful. And just the large increase of will and even vitality on this piece should help this character, even though I'm not having trouble on him. I think, yeah, he should count for the elk haunches. Kind of weird riding this elk. It's the first, I've actually had a goat, so I take that back, but the first non-horse or goat mount I've had in LOTRO. The antlers are the main thing that's kind of different, I guess, than a horse, as far as just riding it goes. I don't know if there's a spot of particularly densely packed elks that I should head to, or if I should be killing any of the ones I see along the way. I don't know, I'm just kind of heading to the bears right now and seeing what's up there. Also do need to look out for a couple more tomb robbers, actually 5 more. So I'll stop here, I see a few different things. Keep checking my inventory, but I don't know what for. Really need to sell. I have a lot of the crafting stuff and gear, it looks like. Shoes of long memory. I kind of remember the set not being, the stats on it not really being good, so it looks like they might have updated that as well. Because I thought I remember seeing this set, all the pieces in it looked like they didn't have the updated scaled stats, but it looks good now at least. And I want to check all my gear now. Yeah, the pants and even these new shoes are better, but actually had a good hat, but even the crafted one's better now. I have my strong high elf ring you get. Okay, so I still have a way to go for the bears and the logs. I want to call them Yule logs, but they aren't Yule logs. Yeah, they're just dry logs. I don't know why I keep mounting up. I think I just want to like run around and explore and not really do anything. But I do need to kill some of these elks and get their meat. And eventually get some bear hides, but I'll get a lot of those when I get the logs. And I can also get some crafting resources along the way here. Hopefully I will only need one more tomb robber. Actually, I didn't realize I killed that many before. I assume you can just use this on any player. I haven't ever like really used an item like that before in this game. Which is kind of weird. I've played LOTRO a long time, but I just never really participated in festivals and got items like that to throw at people. I wonder if I can use it on myself. Nope. How about my ball guardian? Nope. Okay, so I should be seeing the dry logs here. I think, yeah, that's what these are. I was gonna say I got deed progress for discovering something. I might be almost done with it, but that's actually the first place. Guess, yeah, I haven't really visited too many wilds places, I guess, of Evendim. I don't really know where else that would be. Like, maybe there are more areas up here north of Osforod, or maybe a few in the Emenvile area. Emenule? I never know if that's a V or a U. Accidentally put it on slow. Might actually need to pay attention to killing bears here for a bit so I can get their hides. I am getting pristine hides. I don't think I need those anymore for my tailor. Maybe this character, as far as the forester on this character goes, I believe. Why? Okay, I was wondering why none of my buttons were working. But as far as this character goes, yeah, I think I can use those for my forester, which I will want to do that before I switch zones, maybe even before I go to... I don't know exactly when it would switch over. I don't think it would switch from Artisan to the last tier in Emenule in that area by the time I get there. But I do want to do that before I finish this zone. Or before I start the next zone, rather. But yeah, hey, Exoginia. Seeing a lot of people this stream. Is that a captain? Did I get? Yeah, I got all the dry logs I need, so I just need to get a couple more bear hides, and there are a couple people here, making it go a bit faster. Especially, I feel like I'm just questing really slow right now. It could just be because it's been a while since I've played and just not really used to it. Need one more bear hide. Okay, so I just need to kill a few more elk and I am ready for turn-ins. I don't know how the progress on the boar quest is going, about halfway done with it. I don't think that's important to finish for any chain or anything. Going to try to, gotta remember how to play my lore master here, that I can just tap stuff for a little bit and my ball guardian can take care of them pretty well. Minstrel almost one-shot him. Should get level 35 and equip my new gear after these turns. I actually do have a scroll I can use here. Could definitely use that increased morale and power. I've been running short on gold a little bit because I just haven't spent any time getting any, and I've been trying to do what crafting I can to at least get that up. So yeah, selling stuff on this character and doing this questing and really leveling him up should help. Mainly need to get leveling my other characters, probably. I was gonna say my warden because she used to be my higher level character of my alts, and now it's my runekeeper. Nanigans, this quest is level 1 in gray, so I assume it won't give XP, unfortunately. Some of those quests, like the winter one, you could just complete and actually have 2 maps to have Nanigans. I wonder if it's because it's just such a frequent event, but some of those you could just complete for free XP. I did get level 35 though, and have a class trait point to spin. I don't know if I get anything exciting. Probably, yeah, gust of wind here, increased chance. Get elemental critical damage, so my crits are a little bit stronger. Kinda want liquid fire. I don't know how much that'll help me now because it takes kind of a longer time for that effect to actually apply. But it's definitely a fun trait to get. Nothing over there. Almost passed him up. Okay, we also have the bounty quest to turn into him. And then I get to help all these people again. Yeah, I think these are the 2 quest sets I usually do whenever I've done Osforod on my alts to level them. Thinking I did it somewhat recently on a character, I'm trying to remember who. I know I did it on my other warden, the warden before Louis did. But that would have been, I think that would have been a while ago. I don't know, at this point compared to all my other characters though, I think even 2 or 3 years ago would be relatively recent on something like this. Like most of the, even though I enjoy low level and LOTRO, most of what I've done of it on my alts because it just takes a long time to play through it all and go through all the same areas. I don't want to just do that over and over again on different characters. Most of what I've done has been up to like level 30 about. I would say North Downs and Lonelands area in the first few instances, kind of skirmishes. And then a few more I did get up to 40. And Ingmar, I've done Ingmar a surprisingly amount of times, I think. I think I got everything. I'm kind of curious if there's another bounty quest. I almost feel like there should be. But maybe there shouldn't be. The wanted poster, that's what I wanted to check. Like, I don't know if something new unlocked because of I completed the other one. Okay. I had a feeling that something like this did exist and I wanted to get that. I have a quest ring right here. I don't know if that's just the one to assist people. No, I just need to talk to this person. Maybe she'll give me the quest, the actual quest for the bounty. Yeah, the continue. Hey there, fake Acropovic, if I'm saying that right. Gotta try to find my way out of Phosphorod here. I think I need a... Okay, I thought the exit was like way up north more, but here it is. The view of this side of Evendim from Phosphorod has always been weird to me. Like, it doesn't look bad, and the lighting right now, it's nighttime, isn't great, but just the way the hills are shaped with LOTRO's graphics, I don't think I'm on like really high settings right now. I prefer to have a pretty sure high FPS than have my settings really high, but as far as like how it looks, it isn't too great way off in the distance, but sometimes long distances in LOTRO don't look too bad, but just hills like that I don't think look too great. And again, part of that could be because of my graphic settings. I don't really know. It's been a long time since I've actually changed them. In a lot of places like this I could run ultra high. But especially if I am playing newer regions frequently, I'm too lazy to keep on changing them. Also, just remember, they added a setting that you could change the frill color to be the same as the grass or something like that. And there was a bug where it's creating like rainbow colors. I don't know what resulted from that, if they added that back. That would be, I assume, with the frill settings. Which I'm really glad they added the frill density because I don't like having... I think they added way too many frills, and I really like having the lower density settings, especially in the newer regions again. Oh yeah, I have my new gear to equip as well. Yeah, this piece looks better. Has a lot more stats overall. Same with this one. Just ran right over them. So what do I even need to do? I know I need to head north here, but I don't know. I have like a little dot of a ring there. I don't know if that's the... I guess that is the trouble at Sirith. Ryu? I don't know how to say that place. R-H-I, I think the I has an accent on it, W. Ryu? But I guess I will head northeast over there. That kind of sounds familiar. I think I need to defeat... Don't need to defeat goblins? Oh, I do need to defeat goblins. And then there should be a boss guy and maybe even a warg I have to defeat here. Or maybe the boss is the warg, okay. I want to go ahead and get a hit in real quick, then I'll do some stronger AoE with him. And I do need to get my pet back out. This would actually be a nice time to have the Frost Saber for the AoE. Well, that Guardian, he just had so much health, I assumed he was kind of higher level, but he's level 35 like me, just a Guardian. Which it makes more sense that he has almost twice as much health as me, I think. Oh, I thought he had 6,000, maybe he had a buff on. Don't know what else I really need to do here besides defeat goblins, and yeah, collect the Satchel of Relics. Oh, that's the Tomb Robber Captain that I have to defeat there. I wonder if that's the same one then. I don't think I went that far north earlier, but maybe I did. There's a... I don't really know if the White Wargs, if there are areas outside of here where I'll get them. I assume I don't need to like hunt them in these camps, but go ahead and kill that one while it's there. I need to kill the goblins anyway. Okay, I need to look where the Ballard I need. What quest is that? Escape from the Duskin Cleft? Okay, that's actually to the southwest. I don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, I just need to defeat 3 more goblins, so I'll defeat 2 here, need to defeat 1 more after that, and then kind of looking on the map, where's the Wargs quest? It's the Ballard one. Okay, yeah, that has a wide area. I assume there are a lot of Wargs outside of this area. I thought there'd be more goblins up there, but I'm not really. Here's one actually. I actually do need rich iron ore. I just remembered I really need that for my weaponsmith. So I will switch to tracking ores and definitely want to pick this one up because I actually really do need that. I also just remembered I need to run Gartha Garwin on this character, again the 6-man, because I completed the 3-mans and then the 6-man, and then I turned in the quest for the 3-man, so I still have the quest for the 6-man version. So I do want to get that done, especially while the level's still somewhat relevant. It is 3 levels below me, but I think the quest, they might even be level 35. Yeah, they actually are level 35, so I'm on level for that. Go ahead and kill this warg. Kind of wondering the timing I want to do that. I don't know. I have quite a few different things I have planned coming up. As far as even streams, this is actually where that relic is. I feel like these zones, especially the low level zones in LOTRO compared to some of the newer ones, the map makes them look big, but they're just, you get to places a lot quicker, and I find it actually really nice. But like this distance from here to the road even, I don't think is actually that large as it looks on the map. I do need to kill 3 more wargs. Hopefully I'll find them along the way down here. I don't really want to have to run way back up here just to get them. But if I do, maybe I can get some more rich iron ore. Apparently I had 97 rich iron ore on this character. That would have been good to know because I've really been working on the expert tier on my weaponsmith. That will actually be really helpful. Kind of forgot this character. I've just been getting a lot of resources here in Evendim. I don't know if I just never thought about logging on him. Forgot I wanted these orgs. I just heard the org sound. I might actually have to run back up. I'm not really seeing two more around. I see some bears. I don't know if that's one or if it's a rock. Those are just bears. Okay, I'll just come back up. I don't think it's too big of a deal if I have to. Plus I can do some more resource hunting. Don't really want to fall all the way down that. Fortunately, I did still break my legs a little bit. This looks like it will be the same captain I defeated earlier. Guess we'll be killing these two signatures again. I think I can just tank this all. I think I have about 1k more morale than when I started the stream at. Just all the vitality on the new gear pieces. Makes it a lot safer to do stuff like that. Okay, so I have a quest to defeat tomb robbers. I didn't even know that. Guess I should have paid attention to everything I needed to do. I was just like walking around, so yeah, that is good to know. I don't know, what's this purple quest? That's what I'm kind of... Okay, that's just the orgs. It's overlapping here with the orange one. Okay, I thought I just needed to head back and get the orgs and then I'd be done, but I will kill any tomb robbers I see along the way, I guess. Just a slight change of plans. Scouting? Looks like right now I won't find as many scouting as I will veterans. Don't need elk this time through. I think I should have completed, yeah, the absence of board quest, so I will be able to turn that in. Again, I don't think that will unlock anything, but good to know I have it completed. I don't really know if I want to kill all these guys, or if it'd be best to, if I need to after I finish the wargs, just run back to that little camp. There are a lot of just tomb robbers scattered around the area, especially east of Osphorod. I don't think it should be like too difficult that I need to hunt every single one I see. But I will, whenever I see a group like this, go ahead and kill them. Plus they're in my way anyway. I mean, I cannot move right now, I don't know. I think it was just a little bit of lag. Sometimes I get rooted and there's like no visual effect that I really notice, and it makes me think I'm lagging. Picked up a lot of bears here. I'm actually kind of curious if I should head. I have that one quest, so this one? No, it's the, I don't know, whatever, riddle quest, that's what it is. Actually, I want to get this tomb robber real quick. Go ahead and tap him. I think the riddle quest is somewhere over there. I don't know if I want to go ahead and do that now, though. I want to see what quest that is. Immediate threats. Surely almost there, okay. Ooh, a bountiful iron deposit. Yeah, that's kind of far west. I don't know if I should head to that one yet. If I notice I need a lot more tomb robbers and I'm like already heading and doing this loop, I might go ahead and head there. Hey Eduardo, Mario. So the Runekeeper, I really enjoy the Runekeeper and it's still one of my favorite classes. It's actually my second favorite right now. But as far as like if you're looking for the top DPS class, I don't know at like right now at level 50 if they're like the top DPS still. But that's kind of getting ahead of myself. But in general, I think it's a good class to level. It's pretty fun. But compared to like high level Runekeeper, it's going to be lower DPS and just slower, but it's not like really slow. Just in comparison to high level, their DPS for the red line doesn't build up as much. And the yellow line I think is pretty strong while leveling. So yeah, I do think they are good to level in the legendary server, but as far as if you're looking for end-game content specifically, well, anything like in-game, like instances while leveling or at level 50 cap right now, it's going to be pretty easy, so it doesn't really matter at all. But as far as like the top DPS, I don't think Runekeepers are that right now. Might actually be Wardens at the moment. Make sure I tap that org as well. I hope that answered the question. It seemed kind of long-winded to be basically that I do think Runekeepers are good to level, and just in general in LOTRO, I think if you're mainly looking to level, any class really works. Some of them will be slower, like the main one that comes to mind is Captain, because they're probably the slowest class to level. Kinda want to run back just to get that iron deposit. So as far as I know, they're doing 4 months to the next release, so that would be, let's see, I think this was released in November. So that would be sometime in February or March would probably be when we could expect Mines of Moria. So we still actually have a couple more months. I was thinking it would come sooner. If they do like exactly 4 months, and I don't know if it's confirmed. I think they said they could change that if needed, if like it seemed like it'd be too soon if they did 4 months for every content release. Kind of wandering around seeing what I need to do. Need to get some tomb robbers again. But yeah, if they do the 4 month cycle, we could expect it early in March. I feel like, at least for me, for the first cycle, they could have done a little bit longer. Mainly because, well, I'm a pretty slow leveler here. This is my highest level character and he's still 35, but as far as like getting some alts up to level 50, doing the content and doing it a few times over, 4 months especially with the leveling process here for the first content release, which is 1 through 50, which is largely leveling up. I feel like they could have done a little bit longer than 4 months, but for some people that just play one character and level really fast and have done it all, they're probably already waiting for Moria to be released. I still do need 3 more of the veteran and 2 more scouting tomb robbers. I don't know, that's kind of far away though, and I don't know if I'll have to like navigate around hills and try not to fall or anything. So I do want to avoid kind of going west. I assume I can find enough on my way back. There are actually a lot of wargs out here as well. This actually would have been a really good place to get all my wargs. Might as well head to the rich iron deposit, and I did find a tomb robber here. I believe these are both veterans, so I will need 2 more scouting ones. I feel like I'm right next to Osforod. I don't think that's actually Osforod right next to me. Yeah, when Moria was released, that was a long time ago. If you started playing then, there's probably been quite a bit that's changed. I wonder how like going through Moria content will be different. Because when I did it, I think I did some of the Moria stuff. I think Rise of Isengard was released by the time I got to Moria. Might have been right around the time I was getting to Moria. I don't really remember that it was released, Rise of Isengard, so I wasn't really a part of that, doing that. Or any of the Mirkwood content, so I will be seeing that stuff mostly for the first time, like doing it on level, but again, the game has changed a lot since back then, and largely characters are just stronger. Don't think there are any of the tomb robbers I need. I actually think it's Hillman down there south. Need 1 more scouting tomb robber. I don't know the best way if I want to head here. I think that will take me up the mountain, or this way I could go around, which would probably be better. There are actually mobs up in there. Fugitive tomb robber. Yeah, I definitely understand that issue of being too young and not being able to pay for VIP. Because back then the game was subscription only. I am not too familiar with this little place up here. It doesn't have any of the tomb robbers I need. It has fugitives and this Jabe Grimshaw guy. But we'll go ahead and kill them anyway. %25 bonus reputation. Yeah, I guess I am getting reputation every kill. And then I'm still at story pace, so only 60% XP gain. Overall, that's been fine, but at this point, I wouldn't mind leveling a little bit faster just because I've been behind so much compared to other people. I don't even, just in general on this server, I'm not really too much behind. It's really only 15 levels if like behind the level cap, but there's still just a lot of people leveling, especially compared to the other servers. Hoping I would find 1 more scouting tomb robber. Have to be, according to the map, basically right in this area. Okay, I think I'm just going to head around and hope I can find some like iron deposits to hunt along the way. Yeah, I'm not seeing any tomb robbers around here either. There's a fugitive one again. So I'm actually not sure if lore masters have higher DPS than red minstrels, because red minstrels right now, especially at low levels, they just do a lot of burst damage. I think overall, especially in longer fights, redline lore masters would, and in AoE they definitely do, especially as you get to like the level 20s and higher. Lore masters do start out pretty weak though, and right now still my pet does a lot of my damage. Go ahead and turn in the spore quest, and that actually does lead to a bear quest, which I could have done at the same time. A curious number of bears. Could have done that at the same time as the bear hides quest, if I wanted to wait 30 minutes or spend 30 minutes looking around for a boar, which I would never find. But we can go ahead and get the one scouting tomb robber and turn in all my other quests. Here's one right here, how convenient. Getting new potions. Guess the purple level 25 ones and the regular level 35 have the same amount. Still a decent amount. I have a lot of level 25 potions. I don't think I've had to use them as much as I had at low levels. I'm just killing stuff a lot quicker where it's not really an issue. Okay, finish that one. I believe I just have a bunch of turn-ins, and then we'll see what comes up again. I don't know if I have to help these people once more. Do I have a... Oh, I have this cosmetic set on because it's the staff I want. Wonder if I still have that staff. I do still have that staff, so I want to wear equipment. Is that the same robe I'm wearing? It might actually be the same robe I'm wearing. Okay. It just looks so much different up front than the back. The back looks like, I don't know, real low quality cloth scraps compared to the front, which actually has like a design on it. I am getting kind of tired of all this green gear I have, though. Kinda want to change that up. Here's the guy I need to talk to. That's just the bounty quest. I guess there's somebody up here, or a couple people down here I need to turn in for, because I'll need to go back to that guy. There's another wanted poster. Did I miss something? I guess I might have. Bill Tripper. He actually, I don't know where he is, but I think I usually do that quest actually with these other ones that I pretty much just did. Where is he? Oh, he's way down to the south. Okay. I'll probably do that one. It's kind of out of my way though. Okay, I'll go ahead and finish my turn-ins and make sure I look for all the other wanted posters in case there are any more before I head down and head out to quest some more. Okay, so I need to head to, I kind of remember that island actually. Wonder, because I was doing this stuff recently on some character and I really don't remember who it was, and when I'm talking about recently, it's still been a while since I've done it, just compared to when I started playing LOTRO, it's been more recently than that. can probably also do the riddle while I'm doing that. I do want to get the bear meat though and go ahead and do the bounty quest. I was pressing delete. I want to double check that though. I wasn't pressing it the whole time. Just checking all the wanted posters. Got this one, I believe. If there are only 3 wanted posters, then I've gotten them all. There's another one. Probably should make sure there aren't any more up to the other end of this area to the north. Got alerts. I wonder how many LOTRO points I have. I'm up to 9,000 now. I just recently haven't found anything to spend them on. I'll probably get some mithril coins on this for this server. Here's another wanted poster. Poppy Seaton. No, that's who I need to talk to. Andy Eden. A lot of these ones sound familiar. I just kinda forgot to check for all of them. I remembered the one, like in general, that there was one. So the next expansion after Mordor, I'm actually not sure if they'll release another expansion. They might. But as far as like the content they'll release, they did update 23, which included some of the dwarf holds. They also did update 22, which was after Mordor. That was Northern Mirkwood. But I think I would kind of hope they... Where is Rune? Hope they visit... I think that's where they said they were actually going to visit Runes. That area. But I wouldn't mind seeing more of Eriador. I don't know like what's to the west of Iraduin or southwest of the Shire here, basically south of all the zones we have here. I would be kind of interested in seeing that area. I don't know like lore wise what's supposed to be there or if that's any like option for them, but I would kind of like to see something expanded there. I'm not really sure that's what they do. I won't really expect that. I was actually thinking about that a while ago, and when you asked that and I opened the map, it kind of reminded me, but I was kind of hoping that I just think it would be neat to see some other zones around this area that were just alternatives for leveling, maybe like alternatives to these zones. They already have a lot of zones for low levels, so maybe just alternative zones for high level, but again, as far as like the story or lore goes, I don't really know how that would fit. It was just something fun I thought of at a point. So I need to head southeast. I did check, I wandered around again for all the wanted posters and didn't find any, so I do want to head south. Probably head east and kind of loop around, get the bears, and then head south. You do not need to complete all the Mordor expansion to go to the most recent areas. And I definitely know that because I did not complete all of Mordor on any character. And I completed 0 Mordor on some characters and am doing the new area on them. So that's definitely not an issue. Get this rich iron deposit. Oh yeah, I meant to sell because my inventory is really full. Hopefully that's not an issue. Hopefully those bears stay on me, but there are a lot of bears down here, so I'm not too worried about it. Wonder if the little ones count. They can give me the bear meat. Choice cuts of bear meat, rather. Not just any old bear meat. Wow, my bog guardian's actually dying. It's causing me a little bit of concern that I pulled too many. The main thing is if I can get a couple casts in here, and I do have my Wisdom of the Council, which I will probably go ahead and use just for safety. But yeah, soloing that many mobs is just so much easier than it used to be. Even used to be for this character when he was low level. That would have been very scary. Hey, Sergio Kuna. So, in my opinion, will Bjorning be a good pick? Blue Line Bjorning be a good pick for Legendary server? I think it is a good pick for a tank, and pretty much anything as far as Legendary server goes, because the content compared to your character power is just pretty easy. I think pretty much anything is viable. But yeah, I do think Blue Line Bjorning is a good pick. I think they're a much better tank now. They have a lot of mitigation, which is really useful. And their self-healing got a little bit buffed as well, so I do think they're a viable tank, and that is true for the Legendary server as well. And on top of that, you have Red Line, which is viable DPS. And Yellow Line, I actually think they overall nerfed the healing. As far as like my Bjornings go, it felt like it was nerfed a little bit, even though they said it was supposed to be the same in like the patch notes, or at least the forum post about the revamp. But I think that line's also viable as well. So you do have a couple options with the Bjorning. Kind of heading pretty far south here, getting that gloom from the dead area, I think. Have I have been to this camp. Yeah. No? Yeah, this is the goblin one. I was hoping I could. I mean, physically my character should be able to head up there, but there's an invisible wall. So I gotta go all the way around, and I think I do need to kill that guy in the corner there that I just saw. I think I'll use the same strategy as the bears. Yeah. That actually just reminded me I need to make sure I actually killed enough bears. So is this the Andy Itten guy? Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I just remembered. I also did this area of Evendim on my Runekeeper. Wonder how long ago that was. My Runekeeper named Louis on Arkenstone. I think that would have been around 4 years ago, maybe? I'd say anywhere from 4 to 6 years ago that I was doing this area on him. And I also had my Warden, I think was probably a year or two later that I was just doing this area. And that was the most recent time I've done this part of Evendim. I still feel pretty familiar with it compared to some of the other stuff I've done on this character though. Because I think I did do it on my, like, my other Warden, my main Warden I guess, and my main Runekeeper I probably did it on as well. Yeah, the legendary weapon, I think that'll be interesting because when I actually played like Rise of Isengard, I never had time to fully develop a legendary item. And the only time I actually fully developed the legendary weapon was at the level 105 cap, which was when you embedded legendary items, so it's kind of, as far as progressing overall, simplified, even though there was still a lot of grind to it. I actually need to head south and not north. So assuming I actually do that and get a character to the level cap where I will be doing that, I'm kind of curious how that will play out. If it will be something fun to continually upgrade. I can really tell how weak I am without my Ball Guardian there. What did I get here? Starts a quest. Collect faded scroll fragments, collect worn scroll fragments. Tome of tracking, or leather-bound journals. That's kind of interesting quest rewards. Where is that quest? I don't even know where I got that quest from. An old trove. Yeah, I don't see that anywhere on the map. I don't even know where that quest came from. I guess it came from when I killed the goblins, maybe? Okay, so it just looks like any tomb robber could have any of these. I don't know if I've seen this quest before. I might have. It just doesn't look too familiar. It's kind of interesting looking. I think the quest I was working on got untracked though because of that. You need to kill Bill Tripper, and he is to the southeast. So yeah, about the blue line Bjorning again, I don't think I actually mentioned this, but I do find blue line Bjorning really fun, so that's another good thing about it in general, is it's just fun to play to me. I think they improved that a lot, even though the red line I don't think is quite as fun anymore. As far as tanking goes, I think it would be my number 2 tank now behind the Warden. So I need to kill Poppy Seaton? No, I need to talk to Poppy Seaton. I think that's what happened last time I read that. I just needed to kill him, and that's like the quest guy back at Osparod, but I need to kill Bill Tripper here. Yeah, I think just the way the legendary weapons are, they're kind of confusing for new players, and on top of that, if you're a like new player and you're up to, as far as like the live goes, and if you're up to live servers, I mean the non-legendary servers, if you're going to like high enough level 100 where you'd be imbuing your LI, it's just a lot of catching up and a lot of grind to get back to like the maximum or caught up kind of to other players where they are. So it's not really the most new player friendly system, even though if you've already played and are familiar with it, it can be a fun thing to build, I think. But for me, it used to be when they were released, or not when they were released, but when they started the imbuement, when that was released, it was pretty fun, but now that they've just added so much to it, it's become way too much of a grind for me to really care too much about, and your legendary item is tied to your character power a lot, so it's not too friendly to me either as far as that goes. I've gotten almost 40 rich iron ore since I've started this. It's really nice because I do need that for my weaponsmith again. Which is the same burglar that I was just doing the leveling stream on a couple weeks ago. And then I still need to make a jeweler. I guess I gotta decide what character. That would probably be my guardian, because my guardian is my jeweler on the other servers, but kinda need an armor smith too. And that was my champion, I believe. I'm just not too interested in making or playing a champion. I could always just make one and level it up a little bit. I feel like I'm always hating on champions, but I don't dislike them too much. I just don't really in particularly like them, especially compared to the other classes. So they're not really a class I end up playing, kind of like Minstrel. Okay, get that finished. Oh, I guess I finished an LOTRO by killed enough of them. I guess, yeah, that's the quest turn in at Tenuter, which I might go ahead and do. It's kind of... I don't know, it might be just as close to Tenuter to the new questing area I'll be heading to in that little island. Basil gummage. Is this guy basil gummage? Yep. Okay, got that turned in, and then I need to do the other bounty quest. Let's continue. Guess were there 4 bounty quests, I think? I guess 1 for each person that I ended up helping. And then helping again. So now he has a new quest now that I actually finished all the bounty quests. This has a lot of pocket item rewards. They don't seem all too great though. Mine actually isn't too great, it just has fate and a lot of resistance. For a while my resistance was about 1/3 chance. It's up to 38.2% chance, which is really ridiculous. Resisting so many attacks, so I don't actually think any of these will be an upgrade, but this is just read the poster near basil gummage. Is there a poster? There it is. I guess this is a new one that just unlocked since I finished that. Let's see, is this one bring the one? Okay. Well, I don't plan to be... This is a solo quest? What? I don't really remember this quest. I don't know if I've ever done this one, actually. Wonder if I've just not... If I've, like, always missed one of those bounty quests. Because a lot of them did sound familiar. Yeah, Eduardo Mario Runekeeper is pretty slow in the low levels. Especially the main DPS line at high levels will be the red line, and that one's going to be especially slow at low levels. I think even the yellow line ends up being better and faster than the red line at low levels. I haven't overall though experienced it being like way too slow, just slow in comparison to like a high level Runekeeper on my level 29 one that I'm leveling. Okay, I was gonna say, I assume there's a reason he's like shooting behind us. Yeah, that was a pretty easy quest. Oh, actually, I do have to pick one though. We will go with the first one, Dagger Pommel. Okay, so now it's time to head to Tenuter. I wanted to call it Oatbarton, but that's way back down here. Actually, way back down here when we started Evendim. Even that feels like a long time ago now. Okay, so we'll head to Tenuter, and I will actually organize my inventory and sell some of this stuff. Guess I'll keep that pipe. Can use it at some point. Make sure, well, there's no gear. Kinda want to keep, I think I don't know, I might want to keep that for cosmetic. Don't want to keep that one. I want to keep any of the BOE gear too. Probably keep the pieces in the set just in case I want it for cosmetic or anything if I get the whole set. Don't need that one. Do want to lock that one. Can send that one to my warden actually. I want to lock all the crafting stuff. Guess my travel's already done, but go ahead and finish organizing my stuff a little bit. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I think I opened one of those gifts from the festival and it was a lump of coal. It only took one winter token, but I think it was worth the experiment. I don't know if it's worth keeping gear with 37 vitality for level 32. I think everything else I can sell. Talk to Elrond and Rivendell. Probably won't do that, but we'll go ahead and accept his quest. And the Earthkin at Limacode. Isn't that? Oh, that might actually be Angmar. I was thinking that was Estelden. Well, we got 2 level 40 quests, which we will be not doing. I'm only level 35. For some reason I was thinking I was 36, and I guess I remember leveling to 35, but I was thinking I leveled to 36 this whole time. Okay, talk to a vendor here so I can actually sell and repair. Seem to always end up missing stuff. Oh, and the potions, I want to lock those. Go ahead and keep all my scroll cases. They take a lot of space, but worth keeping, I think. And I'll go ahead and keep these, keep the Mathams. All the Frostbluff items. Okay, that's good. Well, I'm up to 4 gold again. It seems like every time I get around this amount of gold, I end up sending it to my other characters. Might end up keeping it on this character. Although it's probably still a while until I'm done with Evendim, but... Old Trove, what is that? Recover the treasure from the Old Trove, so I need to head... At least that's kind of where I need to go, I guess. Okay, so I think... I'm not sure how much more I will do, but I will go ahead and continue out questing and going north. I might check some of this stuff real quick. Yeah, I do have some upgrades available here. Axes, bows, daggers, food. Food? Nope, don't want that. Halberds, hammers, jewelry. That's an interesting pocket item. On use, prove your worth. But yeah, this earring is definitely an upgrade in the... I don't really have power issues, but that'll make sure I don't have power issues. Is it unique? It is unique, so I can only get one. I wonder... I don't think that's worth getting over my will. Might not have a bracelet that's worth getting. Mine are pretty good right now. There are some more earrings here. This one looks like it'll be good. It's not the old, I guess, shiny copper earring instead. Actually, I might have wasted like 6 silver on the one. Let me go ahead and equip these two and see what's up. What? Okay. Yeah, I think the 2 I have equipped are good. And the necklace, don't... It's actually level 40. Only 9 vitality, but I don't even think that incoming healing rating is worth anything. I don't see if I can get a mount. That's actually kind of expensive, but can't get it anyway. And here's the staves, but that one might actually be an upgrade if I come back at level 40. I still have quite a few levels to replace it though, or just get something better. Who is this guy? Sage of Iridor? Yeah, won't be getting anything from that. Check this guy, he has nothing of interest. Might as well look quickly at the jewelry. Don't really see anything worth getting. Cloaks. It's actually not too bad stats on that cloak, but mine is still better. I think high-level lore masters, their main role would be debuffing in the yellow line. At least for harder instances, and for easier stuff and a lot of stuff you could end up doing, it would be the DPS role. But the debuffing role is also viable in any of those situations. Why? Oh, it's level 36, that's why I can't use it yet. I will go ahead and get that, just so I don't have to... That's actually a lot of coins, but I don't really care too much, I guess. I would just end up with those in my inventory. And I doubt any of these pieces are... This one's actually... I don't know, I really like that finesse, but this one might actually be worth picking up. Don't have much to send my bronze coins on. I kind of got distracted by all these vendors. Time to look at some of my goodies, but if I equip the shoes, that will be 36 will, basically. Yeah, I think that would almost be worth switching. I don't know if I equip the gloves and shoes. I'm kind of wondering if it's worth equipping these gloves and shoes for the 2-set bonus over what I have, but I'm not really going to worry too much about that. Did want to check one more thing with him. I want to see if these look any good at all. Nope. Just thought it might be worth replacing what I have for a cosmetic set. Guess I could get like the Runekeeper one, but that one actually doesn't look too well. It doesn't match too well, actually. If I got something... Minstrel, I guess, would be the other light armor one. I don't know, I'd still be green, though. But anyway, enough of these distractions. I believe it is time to go back to questing. Go ahead and... Oops. Unlock this, and... Yeah, good to go back to questing. Distraction free from all the vendors there. Oh, the black badges, those are Wardens of Numenous rep. I thought they were... I didn't really know what they were, but I thought they were something else. And I have all the Tomb Raider sashes. I don't know if I'll end up using these. I will save them until I finish Evendim, probably. Kind of like the Barrow, the Bree, whatever the Bree land rep was. I don't know if it was just Bree or what it was called. Min of Bree, that's what it was. I think I had to end up using a few of those. And I'm already ally. Gotta remember if Kindred is the one that's right after ally. Or if Friend is after ally. I don't remember which comes like right after ally, if Kindred does come right after it, but I might be able to get it. I've also just, in this area, just killing mobs gives you reps, so that's really helpful. And I will be doing, which I might have unlocked, actually. Or is that level 40 you unlock it? Must be level 40, the Elendil instances on Numenous. I think Tomb of Elendil is one of them. That's the one I'm most familiar with. I think I've actually run all of them now. I hadn't really run them until they were featured instances. I ran a couple of them. I might have run it all at one point, but I don't really remember the whole instance even at this point, but I really started memorizing them and knowing them better when they were featured instances for a little bit. I think there are 3 wings to that as well, since they split it up with the group finder. I was actually able to scale that mountain thanks to this elk. It'd be neat if they had like wargs as mount, but I know a lot of that stuff wouldn't be too lore friendly if there were wargs as mounts in LOTRO here, or even bears as mounts. Or what was the other thing I was just thinking? Mountain goats, because you could climb mountains pretty easily. Get even more rich iron ore. Wonder how much XP I've gotten just from like mining and chopping the logs up. Guess there is a little bit of a use for this place. There is a quest here. Again, I don't know. I don't think I've ever been here before, so guess I didn't do the old trove up to this place at least. And I got stunned, and my bog guardian isn't out. Using that has no effect. I guess I still just have the item in my inventory. Starts quest in LOTRO. Yeah, I already have that. I don't know why I got that item again though. Maybe because I haven't finished the whole quest set for it. But I guess I just need to go back to Tenuter and turn that in, but I'll do that later. I'll go ahead and just continue with these couple of miscellaneous quests I have here and head to the Spies and Robbers quest. Rant Toss, that's what that place is called. That little island. This is a time when I wish the view distance, the maximum view distance, was a little higher in LOTRO. Actually, can turn it a little bit higher. But I was actually on the ultra high at some point recently with that lace. Can turn the landscape a little bit higher, but still the fog is just basically there and in the way of seeing further. Let's see, we need to head west actually. Ended up going a bit too far east. Blinking Twilight Howler. There are also some battle lynxes, I think, and I'm thinking in particularly in the Iron Hills. Those would be pretty cool mounts. Don't want to get quite as crazy with the mounts as well, but I think a little bit more variety could be fun in LOTRO. This is not going to be the safest fall. Fortunately, I did think I would be able to fall safely. Like, it looked a little bit flat there, but kind of never know with LOTRO. Sometimes you can slide down a whole place like this and not even break your foot somehow. Is that a player? Or is that an NPC? Or that is an NPC. Didn't look like a player. So this is Tham Havad, and a little bit north of here I should find the little stone marker thing. Maybe. There it is. But yeah, about the mounts, I just think it would be nice to have some more variety than just horses. They have added elks recently, but I wouldn't want it to get as crazy as, like I mentioned, WoW, because they have a lot of different crazy mounts, especially now. And also, as far as like LOTRO goes, being more lore friendly, they wouldn't want to have all a variety of mounts. I guess they have ponies as well. They are technically different than horses. For the hobbits, I think dwarves use ponies as well. Hobbits and dwarves. I don't know, I don't really play those two races. Wonder how my virtues are doing. I know I was paying attention to those a little bit earlier on, but kinda dropped off my paying attention to them. Have some physical mitigation. Definitely replace the fate with that. Could mitigate all this physical damage I'm taking from bears and tomb robbers. We'll see how little I can swim. What am I in combat with? I don't even know what I could have pulled. So I just need to aid these 3 guys. Again, I'm more familiar with these quests. Well, more familiar. Not necessarily more familiar than with what I just did, but compared to some of the quests I've basically never done. I have done these quests at least once. Probably twice or maybe 3 times, but I think if I did them 3 times I'd be more familiar with them. So I need to defeat the tomb robbers, burn the rowboats, and then search for crates and barrels. I'll probably... I think I mentioned this, that I didn't know how long I was going to go initially because I'm pretty tired. I started the stream a little bit later than I wanted to. But I wasn't really sure how long I'd go, and yeah, it seemed like a good place to stop if I just stopped at Tenuter, but I actually wanted to go a little bit more. So we can do... I don't know how much I will want to go here, but we can at least start this quest set. I don't know how much there will be after like the first quest set, if there's a lot in this chain. Actually, completed Ruins of Evendim. Oops. I don't know how long. I think at one point I flicked my mic on accident. I don't know if it went off then, but I just saw it got unplugged. The wire is actually loose and it won't plug in all the way. I don't know if that's the issue, but some point ago, not too long ago, I flicked my mic on accident and it looks like it turned off because I just saw on OBS it was like everything was fine, but the mic was actually not picking up anything. So I don't know how long that issue was going on, or if it was unrelated to me flicking the mic. I think that actually happened around when I started this, but anyway, that should be back to working. Unfortunately, we seem to always have to have one issue in a stream. But I was talking about the water and the graphics, and I had an issue, and I don't know if it was isolated to troll shaws or just some issue I was having with LOTRO where the water graphics were like really low for some reason. It was like, just didn't look like it should. And it was while I was playing Evendim, which I did plan to edit, but because of my laptop issues I wasn't able to. So I'll actually have those videos a couple weeks later than they were planned. But anyway, as far as this area goes, I need 2 more rowboats, 4 more barrels, and just to defeat some more veteran tomb robbers. I guess these are the same veteran tomb robbers as before. I'll have to look into why my wire for my mic is so loose. I don't know if it's the wire that's the issue. Oh, now it seems to be working. So I was just saying I don't really want to mess with it while I was streaming, and then I go and like try and plug it in more. But yeah, there's something, it's just kind of loose hanging there. Anyway, we need, I guess I burnt that rowboat. I'll go ahead and get this one here. And I need 4 more barrels. I haven't really been able to find too many barrels. Is my desktop, yeah, my audio is working. Just making sure none of my audio devices switched when I plugged in my mic, because it does double as an audio device. Not really finding any barrels around here on the outside. Need 4 more of these. I found 1 in that kind of middle area, but only 1. Oh, it has the map here kind of in the middle area. Ended up killing 1 mob just running away. Okay, so we'll head here, and it should be, oh, here are a bunch of barrels. I don't know why, I don't know if I just didn't look this way or what happened earlier. I went to get the rowboats. That's when I noticed the whole mic issue thing. There's my ball guardian. Go ahead and get another brigand cache. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any other cracked dwarf carvings if they're expert tier. I guess I'm pretty much on artisan now for everything, except to have common flax fiber somehow. Yeah, I don't have much expert stuff actually, so it makes sense that I'm getting more artisan stuff, even though if I'm getting artisan stuff, I'm still getting... So if I'm getting actual artisan loot, but as far as what I'm gathering, I am still gathering expert tier stuff. So I think I was talking about... No, that was the pristine hides I was talking about, not the wood. My cat has a toy mouse, and it is surprisingly noisy. I don't know if that's picking up on the mic at all, but it's kind of distracting me. It's like one with a little rattle. It's usually not that loud, but I feel like I'm extra sensitive to outside noises when I'm streaming. I don't know if I'm just more conscious of it because I am streaming or what. Okay, so now I'm ready for turn-ins. I don't know if the mic cut out when I was talking about this, but I don't know how much longer I will go. I might see what the next set of quests are, and depending on what they are, I might go ahead and finish this here after these turn-ins, or I might continue more. So we'll see where that leads. Oh, my Bog Guardian actually got defeated. So I'm not sure I do want to pull all these mobs. These are all melee, so I can go ahead and kill them pretty easily. I remember back when I started my first lore master, the actual morale cost of skills used to be a pretty significant amount that it kind of deterred me from using them. It's a decent chunk of morale, about a third of mine. Okay, so this one, that's just a finish. So this one is talk to that dude and aid the rangers. Is this one travel? So I'll go ahead and do this because this is the travel, the instance quest. I think this instance quest, if I remember, is kind of long though. Unfortunately, but sometimes that can be fun, but we'll see. The east encampment is under assault. This sounds like a skirmish. The west encampment is under assault. I don't know the difference between the east and west right now, to be honest. Oops, I'm pressing 9 instead of 8. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here besides killing mobs as I see them. I think there's a signature with them, so Lightning Storm doesn't seem too out of place. Guess as long as rangers aren't being defeated, we're fine. So this is the western encampment. I guess this is central or something like that, and that's the eastern. Okay, so I'll mount up and wait for it to say there's another attack, maybe. Center and east. So how about I cut off the center attack here. Successful tomb robber? So did they successfully rob a tomb? Or are they just generally successful? I'm getting a lot of Tomb Raider stashes here. Stashes. You can probably tell I'm tired. I'm mixing up a lot of words like that. Got 85 vitality. Actually, I want to eat. I don't really need to eat a food, but it's just going to sit in my inventory if I don't end up eating it, so I'm going to go ahead and use some of these. I think I'll have, I don't know if there's level 35 food. I should probably pay attention to what's going on. Okay, so we'll use Sticky Gourd here and then see if the west needs like a lightning storm or anything of that sorts. I don't know if that one's just stuck and doesn't know how to go upstairs, but there's only one here attacking the west. I also want to make sure I tap them all just to be able to get XP. And loot. Actually surprising that I'm getting Mathams from these guys. The East encampment, and that's it. This actually isn't too bad overall. A little bit of a delay between the assaults, but at least right now, just because I'm killing them fast, that's just a little bit annoying. I can see that being useful otherwise. And then need to head to the west. I really don't know if this is what I should be doing, just running around tapping them all, but it's working. My ball guardian, I don't know if he died or what happened to him. I'll get him back. I feel like I've done a lot this stream, and we've been going almost 2 hours. Center encampment. So I actually found out the way they spelled center reminded me of this. The connection, the way they spell that, I always thought it was like some weird typo. They spell connection C-O-N-N-E-X-I-O-N instead of like C-O-N-N-E-C-T-I-O-N, but I think from what I read, the X is actually correct as far as like the spellings LOTRO uses. Like how it uses armor is A-R-M-O-U-R, which I actually use whatever form LOTRO uses whenever talking about it to try and be consistent with that, even though I'd like regularly spell armor A-R-M-O-R. This is running kind of long now, though. The west encampment. It's probably these two mobs right here. I don't know where my ball guardian keeps going if he keeps dying. The tomb robbers have been defeated. That was kind of anticlimactic. I was really hoping to defeat some boss tomb robber and not just like tomb robber boss. Or is it Boss Tomb Robber? I think, yeah, there's one actually named Boss Tomb Robber, but I mean like an actual boss, like an Elite Master or something, since they were all signatures. Let me talk to you? Maybe? Well, maybe we can turn this in. I don't know why I can't talk to him. Sometimes when it does that, you just have to like escape out of it and then you can talk to him, but not this time. I don't know, I also feel like he was supposed to be like at one of these camps, but maybe he wasn't. I'll leave instance and hope that works, I guess. I don't want to have to redo this instance, but I have the actual... I see the ring on the map here, so I'll talk to this version of Elliot, whatever his name is. Bencroft. So there's this wrist item, which has 42 vitality, 34 agility, 34 might, compared to... I guess the stats aren't way too bad in comparison, but here's this one, 11 will, 11 fate, 33 morale. Just some large discrepancies in stats still in some pieces in this game. I don't think any of these will be replacement worthy. I think Bracelet of the Blue Mountains, that one sounds most fun. So now I actually do need to go back to Tenuter for these quests anyway, so I'll use my map home to Osforod and then just travel there. I think I have a couple quests I'll go ahead and turn in and see where that leads. One more marker, yeah, that's going to be to the west area there. Emmanuel. Ended up picking one with block rating. Maximum power. Go ahead and take a travel there, swift travel. But I do want to look at my virtues again, make sure I did get everything settled with that. Almost want tactical mitigation over 47 morale. Almost, not quite. I actually wouldn't mind that fade, and I have 41.6% now. That's just crazy. Where does all my resistance come from? Does my will give me a lot? That gives me a decent amount. I think I have an unusually large amount of fate, but that still doesn't contribute too much to it. These two contribute about 1,000, so I still have like 3,900 unaccounted for. Vitality? Okay, that makes it 3,500. I don't know. Guess that piece alone is 600, but that's still like 3,000 from other sources almost. I just don't know where it's all coming from. Oh well, I'm happy to have it. It's just something on this character, he seems to have unusually high resistance. Oh, I have my food buff as well, that increased it another 600. The Eve Spire, I think that's the actual, yeah, place there to the west. I think I will have a boat travel already unlocked to that. I wouldn't mind running around and actually exploring the area. But we'll see what we feel like whenever we do the next Evendim leveling stream. I should have one more, 2 more turn-ins maybe? 1 more turn-in. I only have really 3 quests I'm working on. And this one should be, I really don't know what quest reward I want. I guess Tome of Tracking will be, I just don't think that'll be useful, and can at least get 7 silver from the leather-bound journals. So yeah, I only have really 2 quests I will be working on, because that's Sholshaw's, that's Rivendell, and then I have Garthagarwin. I'll probably try to fit that in the next stream on this character at least. I don't know what my next stream will be, or next video will be really, which is what I want to talk about real quick here at the end. I do plan on making a video for my plans for 2019. I don't know exactly when I will make that, but I want to get working on that in the next couple of days, so hopefully within the week I'll have a video on that. And I'd hope to get Louisden started sometime soon. I don't know if that would be before my next stream or after. It would probably end up being after, but I'd like to get it done before so I could have something early next week as well with that. And then as far as streaming goes, I have a couple things I want to do. The first thing is I want to get to doing North Downs on my Warden. I also want to just continue Evendim on this character, but I also want to do Garthagarwin on this character. I also kind of want to make some new characters and level them like I did my recent Burglar. Just getting through the starter zone and doing a little bit of that. So yeah, I have a few things I'm interested in doing coming up, even on this character, and just a few other things, just so you all know where I am with that, and probably will stream tomorrow. I don't know exactly when. I'd like to do it earlier than this one, and yeah, that's kind of where I am with that. So hopefully I'll stream tomorrow, and the tentative plan right now is I would just do Garthagarwin on this character, the 6-man, and maybe do some questing as well. But yeah, that'll be it for this stream. I hope you all did enjoy, and thanks everyone for joining. It was pretty active, a lot of people, familiar faces joined, and I hope Okay, noisy cast, but I hope you all did enjoy it, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, and thanks for watching.